Eric, thank you. The warmer weather this week has people heading to local rivers to enjoy the first taste of summer, but it also brought several river rescues. Today marked the third time in less than a week that emergency crews were called to pull someone from a local river. That happened in Harrison earlier this afternoon. Local 12's Christian Hauser shows us how the other two that happened along the Little Miami River in Claremont County.
As we finally get some warmer temperatures and hopefully some more sunshine, more and more people will be making their way onto rivers like the Little Miami behind me. But while these smaller rivers look calm and slow moving, there are hidden dangers that novice and even experienced river users need to be aware of before heading onto the water.
This is body camera footage from Miami Township Police from a rescue on Monday. It happened between Kelly's Nature Preserve and Milford near the Miami Boat Club.
Over the years, that particular area has some of the most aggressive rapids in that region, and so we get a lot of our calls centered in that small area.
Stavellano says a man had been knocked out of his canoe by some rough water and obstacles in the river. He was not wearing a life jacket, but luckily he was able to hold on to this tree until rescuers could get to him. A couple of family members were trying to help while someone at the nearby Miami Boat Club called 911 and told rescuers exactly where he was.
And that's one of the safety messages we like to say is when you're on the water, you don't want to be by yourself. You want to boat in groups, you want to be near any body of water by yourself. Should anything happen and you're alone, there's no one to assist you.
Crews were able to get to him by boat and rescue the man, but it could have turned out much worse had help not been around. Stavellano says this should serve as a warning to always have your life jacket on.
Don't just have one in the watercraft with you, because when an emergency happens, you don't have time to put it on. You need it on.
He says GPS phone technology has made it easier to locate where people are when they're calling for help. But he says there's another piece of technology helping to lead first responders to emergency victims.
We also use a coordinate system called What 3 Words that has gridded off the entire world into squares, and they share that information with us as well. It's a really good way to talk about a location that doesn't have an address.
In the second rescue here on the Little Miami, 2 people were actually kicked out of their canoe, and emergency crews had to paddle down to them and then help them get them off the river. Luckily, at all 3 of the rescues, everyone has made it out safely. Along the Little Miami River, I'm Christian Hauser.
We have a link to the Ohio Department of Natural Resources recreational water safety page with some tips and warnings to keep you and your friends and family safe if you do go out on the water. Just open the Local 12 News app and click on the water rescue article.
You can always get local stories right here on YouTube, but go ahead and hit that subscribe button to get notifications to stay in the know.